convocation is a ceremony that symbolizes a new start, the beginning of professional chapter, and the ceremonial entering of academic procession symbolizes this very tradition. I request everyone to please rise and remain standing till the academic procession takes their seats. The procession has just entered the pandal, led by Shraddha, the controller of examinations, who is carrying the ceremonial mace or the Jnanadand. The convocation is a time to reflect on your academic accomplishments. As a ceremony, it is filled with symbolism and tradition, and your participation in this ceremony, in a way, defines the culmination of the academically rigorous time spent at the university. The ceremonial entering of the procession symbolizes this tradition. The members of this procession include university's executive council, academic council, including the deans of faculties, Registrar Dr. M.S. Shejul, Provost, Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences, Dr. Rajiv Yeravdekar, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Radhakrishnan Raman, Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Vidya Yeravdekar, Chancellor, Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, and the chief guest for today, Dr. S. Jaishankar, Honorable Minister of External Affairs, Govt of India. The academic procession has entered the pandal with the ceremonial mace. I request the audience to please remain standing and take their seats only after the chief guest today, Dr. S. Jaishankar, the Honorable Chancellor, and everybody else in the procession, the other dignitaries, take their dais, take the seats, and the national anthem is sung. Please remain standing. I request everybody in the audience to please remain standing for the national anthem. We have students from 15 countries who are members of our International Student Council who are joining in the rendition of national anthem.
पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जल वितरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
On the occasion of the 22nd Convocation ceremony of Symbiosis International Deemed University, it is my absolute privilege and an honor to welcome the distinguished guests for today. The chief guest for today, Dr. S. Jaishankar, the Honorable Minister of External Affairs, Govt of India, Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, Chancellor, Symbiosis International Deemed University, Pro-Chancellor Dr. Vidya Yeravdekar, Vice Chancellor Dr. Radhakrishnan Raman, Dr. Rajiv Yeravdekar, Provost, Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences, Dr. M.S. Shejul, Registrar, Shraddha, Controller of Examinations, members of the Executive Council, the Academic Council, deans of the faculties of university, invitees, successful students receiving their degrees today, and the proud family members. I now request Dr. M.S. Shejul, Registrar, to take the proceedings further.
Chancellor, sir, may I request you to kindly declare the 22nd Convocation open.
I declare the 22nd Convocation open.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Vidya Yeravdekar, Pro-Chancellor, Symbiosis International Deemed University, to deliver the opening remarks for this very special occasion.
Honorable Dr. S. Jaishankar, the External Affairs Minister of India, the chief guest for today's 22nd Convocation ceremony, Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, sir, the founder and chancellor of Symbiosis International University. Dr. Raman, the vice chancellor. Dr. Rajiv, the provost of the Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences. Dr. Shezul, the registrar. Dr. Shraddha, the controller of examination. August members sitting here in the audience, Mrs. Muzumdar, Swati, others. And of course, my dear graduating students and proud parents. Sir, let me first thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest for this year's convocation ceremony. We all know your hectic schedule from Israel to UAE to Oman and now to Pune. I'm sure it shows your commitment towards addressing and inspiring young people who have gathered here in large numbers. Let me also inform you, sir, that while more than 10,000 students every year pass out of this university, probably today is the largest number in the audience who registered and came here only because Dr. S. Jaishankar is going to speak and give the convocation address. We all know the millions of followers on social media that sir has, and I'm one of them. But I'm sure from today on, another 10,000 will get added to that list. So thank you very much for being with us on every important milestone of Symbiosis, whether it's the International Relations Conference, which we do in collaboration with the Ministry of External Affairs, or the inauguration of our first international campus in Dubai. Sir, you've been a witness to the success story of Symbiosis, and thank you very much for this. I must put on record that the Dubai campus, with your blessings and the blessings of the Government of India as well as the Ministry of Education UAE, has been doing phenomenally well. And right in the second year, we have decided to expand into a much larger campus of our own. Very soon, you will see a beautifully constructed campus in the Dubai International Academic City. So today, 10,437 students will graduate, out of which more than 50% are girls. Today, 4,703 are postgraduate students who will graduate, and about 4,300 are undergraduate students, 1,200 plus diploma holders, and 123 PhD students, again, more than 60% girls. I'm not trying to highlight that there are more women than men in the audience and who will graduate with degrees, but I just feel that this is a university that has created an ecosystem for women empowerment. Dear graduating students, this university has not just given you a degree or skills of employability or entrepreneurship, but this university has imbued in you, each one of you, the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, making you believe that the whole world is one family. And from today on, you will be added to the list of 319,000 alumni of Symbiosis who are doing so well in the outside world, and another 10,437 will be added today. You are our unofficial ambassadors of goodwill, not just for this university, but for our country. Wish you all the very best, and God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, Chancellor, Symbiosis International Deemed University, to deliver the welcome speech.
Namaste to all of you. Today's distinguished guest, Dr. S. Jaishankar, Minister for External Affairs, Dr. Vidya, the Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Raman, our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajiv, the Provost, distinguished invitees, and my dear students. Jaishankar ji, it is my great honor and privilege to welcome you to the 22nd Convocation of Symbiosis International University. This university is not new to you, sir. It was under your guidance that we organized International Relations Conference, for which you were present. You also blessed the brand campus of Symbiosis International University in Dubai, along with Sheikh Nihal. And this is your most important visit to Symbiosis, because all those 10,000 students are going to receive your blessings. And I'm sure that they will cherish this moment forever. Sir, I've read your two books. One is The Indian Way, Indian Way, India's Way. Second is Why the Bharat Matters. And the gist of all these two books is a day will come when ancient civilization, coupled with modern thoughts, modern ideas, will make India superpower. You also mentioned the very relevance of Mahabharata in your book, The India Way. I cherish those two books. Sir, your presence on this campus will ignite the minds of these young students. And your speech will inspire them, I have no doubt. My dear students, I'm glad that you are receiving degrees at the hands of our chief guest Jaishankar. Convocation is not merely a ceremony of receiving degrees. It is a celebration of your achievements, of your hard labor, your hard journey of learning in this university. I congratulate you on receiving the degrees, which will help them to seek jobs. But my request to you is, whereas degree will qualify you, you should inculcate certain values. And these values will make you more valuable. Education without morals will produce only monsters. The other day I read that out of 100 hard terrorists, 97 were engineers. Nowadays, even doctors have become terrorists. And therefore, only degree is not enough. You should also inculcate certain values like empathy, compassion, sympathy, and sensitivity to cultures. And only then you will get a success in life. My dear students, please remember that whatever faculty you may be, but three things are more important in life. Three things are more important to achieve success, but not only success, but even happiness. One is innovation in brain. Innovation in brain. Second is compassion in heart. Have compassion for someone who is less fortunate than you. And passion in belly. These three things will enable you to lead your life happily and successfully. I'm told that our students have fared extremely well. I'm told that there are going to 11 girls are to receive gold medals, sir. And out of 11, 7 are girls. 7 are girls. That shows that 21st century belongs to women. And I congratulate all of them. Dear students, I'm really happy that in order to inculcate in you the moral values, the lessons of Mahabharata and Ramayana, we have started Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam as a special course for all of you. This special course is on Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And I am told that as many as 13,000 students have taken benefit of this course. And those of you who have not yet done it can do it at later time, because it is an online course. Because ultimately, it is not your degree that is going to decide your future. Gone are the days when one degree defined your entire life. But you have to have some kind of empathy, ethics, and this course will make you proud. My dear friends, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, there is one more word. Udara Charitanam tu Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Those who have large heart, noble heart, can think, can practice. That world is one family. And therefore, this university is distinguished from the rest of the universities because this university professes and practices the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So, good luck to you. Please remember that each one of you has two mothers, your biological mother, parents, and second mother is your university, that is International, Symbiosis International University. Please, don't forget this second mother. Keep on coming to university. Keep on getting in touch with your faculty. And you will be our ambassadors of cultures. I am glad, sir, that there are so many international students sitting here. And I'm sure they will become ambassadors of goodwill for our country. And this is precisely the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam in action. Well, gentlemen, I have one request, sincere request. Say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam loudly. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Loudly, have you taken breakfast or not? Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for these wise words which never fail to inspire us. I now request Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, Chancellor, Symbiosis International Deemed University, to felicitate our chief guest today, Dr. S. Jaishankar, Honorable Minister of External Affairs, Government of India. At Symbiosis, students from 85 different countries study with the students from all the states of India. International students will now present miniature flags of their respective countries to the Honorable Chief Guest. In order of their appearance on the dais, we have students from Afghanistan. I request everybody to please give a round of applause for all the students. Angola, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Botswana, Burundi. Let's keep the applause going. Chad, Democratic Republic of Congo, Egypt, Fiji, the Gambia, Ghana, India, let's keep the applause going for all our students from all the different countries. Iran, Kenya, Mali, Mauritius, Morocco, Mozambique, Nepal, Nigeria, Oman, Somalia, South Africa, South Sudan, Sri Lanka, Sudan. Let's keep the applause going for all the students. Syria, Thailand, Turkmenistan, Uganda, Uzbekistan, Vietnam, Yemen, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Please give a big round of applause to all the students. The Vice Chancellor will now present the university flag. And I now request Honorable Chancellor, sir, to present the flag of the United Nations. Thank you. The symbolism of the presentation of flags of different countries is especially significant as we look forward to a future filled with peace and harmony between different nations, its people, and different ideologies. I now invite Dr. Radhakrishnan Raman, Vice Chancellor, to present the annual report of the university.
Honorable Chancellor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, Pro-Chancellor Dr. Vidya Erevdekar, Provost Dr. Rajiv Erevdekar, our Chief Guest, Dr. S. Jaishankar, Honorable Minister of External Affairs of Government of India, members of Board of Management and Academic Council, distinguished guests, respected faculty members and staff members, proud parents, and most importantly, our graduating students. My heartiest greeting and a very warm welcome to all of you present here today physically and those who are joining online virtually on this momentous occasion, the 22nd Convocation of Symbiosis International Deemed University. We are deeply honored to have Dr. S. Jaishankar, a statement of global stature, an architect of India's diplomatic rise, and a distinguished leader, grace this occasion as our chief guest today. His presence today inspires every student here to dream boldly and to serve the nation with integrity and wisdom. It is my honor and privilege to present to you before the annual report for academic year 24-25, a year that stands out as a powerful testimony to Symbiosis growth, resilience, and unwavering commitment to global excellence. The spirit and vision of Symbiosis. Symbiosis was founded in 1971 by our Chancellor, Dr. S.B. Mujumdar, with a profound vision to create a home away from home for international students. More than 50 years later, the vision has flourished into a thriving multicultural ecosystem rooted deeply in the timeless Vedic philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family. Across our campuses in Pune, Nasik, Nagpur, Noida, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and now Dubai, we welcome students from over 85 nations, making Symbiosis not merely a university, but a living embodiment of global unity, diversity, and harmonious learning. Excellence recognized nationally and globally. The past year has seen Symbiosis strengthen its national leadership while deepening its global identity. A few national achievements. In NIRF ranking 2024, Symbiosis International University was ranked 31st among all universities in India, and 25, it got even better. Symbiosis Law School Pune has been ranked 5th in the law category. Symbiosis Institute of Business Management Pune ranked 13th in the management category. These achievements are the results of relentless dedication of our faculty members, staff members, the rigor of our pedagogy, and the unwavering commitment of our students. A few global recognitions. On the world stage, Symbiosis International Deemed University was ranked in the band of 641 to 650 globally by the QS World University Ranking 2024. It was ranked the second best private university in India, and most importantly, was ranked first in India and 31st globally for employer reputation, which is a testament to itself for the kind of graduate that this university produces. Featuring in the THE World University Ranking, the university was in the band of 601 to 800 globally. These global recognition reflects our ability to blend Indian values with international best practices, preparing students to thrive in an interconnected world. Milestones of expansion and innovation. This academic year has been historic, marked by bold expansion and strategic global engagement. International Branch Campus, Dubai, UAE. On the 14th November 2024, Symbiosis inaugurated its first international branch campus in Dubai in the august presence of His Excellency Sheikh Nayan, Minister of Tolerance and Coexistence, UAE, and His Excellency Dr. S. Jaishankar, India's Minister for External Affairs, who is also the chief guest here today. Over 1,000 alumni attended it in person, and more than 10,000 students and alumni joined virtually on this historic occasion. This landmark step strengthens India-UAE educational collaboration and opens new era of global academic outreach of Symbiosis. The Symbiosis Aston Research Academy, SARA, in partnership with Aston University, United Kingdom, SARA has been created to drive high-impact interdisciplinary research addressing emerging challenges across business, technology, and society. Infosys Springboard Makers Lab. A state-of-the-art technology and innovation space, the Maker Lab enriches STEM learning and empowers students with digital skills crucial for future workforce of India and the globe. Celebrating excellence. Our founder and chancellor, Dr. S.B. Mujumdar, received multiple lifetime achievement awards from leading institutions including the Rajaram College, Kolhapur, and Aston University, United Kingdom. Our Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Vidya Erevidekar, received an honorary doctorate from Deakin University and also was appointed as an eminent person on the Board of Governors of the Sainik School Society. Our esteemed faculty also brought great pride to Symbiosis through their achievement throughout the year. Several of them across the Faculty of Law, Management, Computer Studies, Health Sciences, Humanities, Engineering, Media and Design, our faculty garnered prestigious awards reinforcing Symbiosis' role as a center for academic leadership. Accomplishments of our students. Our students continue to raise the bar of excellence. The international moot court victories in The Hague and the qualification at Oxford and Ian Fletcher Moots, UPSC success with All India ranks of 251, 374 and 512, several national case competitions wins at multiple IIMs from the B School students of the Faculty of Management across the B Schools, multiple wins across corporate competitions of students from SIBM Pune, SCM HRD, SIIB and other B Schools of Symbiosis, prestigious hackathon victories by the engineering students from Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune, Hyderabad, and Nagpur, and prestigious national scholarships won by students, awards at film festivals at Goa, Tamilagam, and Pratibim, medals in powerlifting, swimming, squash, and athletics. These achievements reflect the strength of Symbiosis' holistic multidisciplinary learning environment. Convocation 2025, the graduating class overview. This year, we take immense pride in conferring degrees upon 10,437 students who are present here and joining us virtually, including 123 PhD scholars, 4,703 postgraduates, 4,386 undergraduates, 1,225 diplomas, 11 gold medals, 1 outstanding foreign students. Your resilience, adaptability, and commitment have shown through, especially in a rapidly evolving world. Research and knowledge creation at Symbiosis. Under the Symbiosis Center for Research and Innovation, Symbiosis strengthened its research ecosystem with 3,973 unique Scopus and Web of Science publications, 22,500 plus Scopus and 30,500 plus Web of Science citations, 543 lakh rupees as extramural funding, 28 intramural projects, 29 extramural projects, 17 from the government, 12 from non-government, a thriving community of 2,000 plus PhD scholars. With over 15 specialized research centers from nanotechnology and applied sciences to stem cell research and urban studies, Symbiosis continue to address India's societal and development needs. Entrepreneurship and corporate development. Through the Center of Entrepreneurship and Innovation, SCEI, Symbiosis has helped 75 plus startups which were incubated, 350 plus women entrepreneurs who were trained, 457 plus jobs generated through the help of the incubation center, 125 plus pre-incubated startups that were enabled, 250 plus professionals who were trained specifically in the area of design thinking, 125 plus faculty who were trained on innovation and entrepreneurship. Corporate education initiatives through Symbiosis Center for Corporate Education expanded significantly, collaborating with Tata Motors, Atlas Copco, and others. Admissions and examinations. This year, our entrance examination, SNAP, SET, SLAT, PET, saw registration exceeding 4 lakh aspirants in total, demonstrating India's growing trust in Symbiosis International University, the postgraduate, undergraduate, and the PhD programs. Scholarship and financial support. In keeping with founding ethos of inclusivity and our commitment to making quality education accessible to all, Symbiosis International Deemed University extended substantial financial support during the year 24-25. A total of 14,542 scholarship fee waivers, fee concessions were awarded across categories: merit-based, need-based, government-backed, international, and university-funded schemes. Online and digital learning. Symbiosis School of Online and Digital Learning continues to make flexible, high-quality education accessible to a diverse community of working professionals and aspiring students across India and beyond. Healthcare impact via Symbiosis University Hospital and Research Center, SUHRC. SUHRC continued to serve community with distinction, providing free and high-quality healthcare to thousands, This year alone, SUHRC treated about 20,902 inpatients, more than 3.77 lakh outpatients, reaffirming its role as a majority tertiary care center for the region with 900 plus bed NABH accredited facility offering advanced super specialty services. The hospital remains a cornerstone of Symbiosis' commitment to public health and social responsibility. Community engagement and social responsibility. Symbiosis significantly strengthened its community impact through extensive outreach led by Symbiosis Community Outreach Program and Extension called SCOPE. The university's healthcare and awareness initiative reached thousands, providing medical aid to 1,227 devotees at Koregaon Bhima, serving about 62,687 Varkaris during the Vari services, and conducting multiple health camp, nutrition, maternal health sessions, blood donation drives, mental health awareness activities across adopted villages and surrounding communities. These sustained efforts of Symbiosis' deep commitment to social responsibility and public health and community development is a part and parcel of the mission of Symbiosis. The road ahead. Dear graduating students, today marks both a celebration and a beginning. As you step into the world, remember that education is not an end, but a lifelong journey. Carry forward the values earned and learned at Symbiosis. Compassion that makes you humane, humility that keeps you grounded, courage that helps you innovate, responsibility that inspires you to serve the society. Now you join a global network of Symbiosis alumni who are shaping industries, institutions, and ideas around the world. Symbiosis will always remain your home, your foundation, and your strength. On behalf of the entire Symbiosis fraternity, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each graduating student and their families. May your lives be fulfilled with purpose, integrity, and success. So dream without restraint, lead with kindness, work with integrity, and never forget where your journey took flight, and never forget to give back. As you step forward, know that Symbiosis is not behind you, but Symbiosis is within you. It's life in your courage, your values, and relationship you will cherish for a lifetime. My best wishes to the class of 2025. Go forth and make the world proud. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I now invite the chief guest to address the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Minister of External Affairs, Dr. S. Jaishankar.
Dr. S.P. Majumdar, Chancellor, Dr. Vidya Yaravdekar, Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Rajiv Yaravdekar, Provost, Dr. Radhakrishnan Raman, Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Schedule, Registrar, Ms. Shraddha Chitali, Controller of Examinations, faculty, most important, graduating students, and your near and dear. It is a great pleasure to join the 22nd Convocation of the Symbiosis University. Let me extend my congratulations to all those who would be conferred their degrees today. I also felicitate the entire Symbiosis family on this occasion, knowing that each new cohort makes you even prouder of your contribution to both nation building and international relations. On such an occasion, it is natural to reflect on the time when I was myself in your situation. Clearly, the world was a very different place, perhaps less complex, but also with less options and less opportunities than there are now. It was not only that the world has undergone a radical transformation, so too has our own society and nation. What all of you are seeing, learning, and experiencing would have been beyond our imagination then. Those who are graduating today definitely have a different skill sets, much wider knowledge base, and far greater confidence. And that is great because, after all, you are the generation that has the responsibility for taking us to Viksit Bharat. Let me take you back to what the world was like around the time of my graduation. It was a few years after the creation of Bangladesh. We had the West and China ranged against us alongside Pakistan. This will probably come as a surprise to a generation which has grown up thinking of the West largely in friendly terms. In response, we forged a strong strategic bond with the Soviet Union. Gulf nations at that time were then the backwaters, not the powerhouse that they are today. Southeast Asia was barely developing, just emerging, and certainly not conceived of as the holiday destinations which some of you may have today used. Radical policies, radical politics was much more a global fashion at that time, especially for developing countries. Our relations with the non-aligned world, what we call the global south today, were cordial but not necessarily substantive. In our immediate neighborhood, the civilizational connect was obviously there, but that was not the case with the economic and infrastructural linkages that now exist. Our foreign trade was very limited, and so too was travel abroad. Of course, through all this, we held our own and maintained a notable international profile. Now, the state of our society was also markedly different. Remember, I'm talking to all of you about the pre-reform era. Economic growth was low, shortages were rampant, licensing controls were pervasive, and social indices not great. In fact, how to communicate a rationing system to those who are used to choices and plenty is itself a great challenge. There were limitations, not only of income, but even of availability. When we, at that time, bought two-wheelers, leave alone cars, refrigerators, television sets, believe me, it was a once-in-a-life purchase. Telephones and passports were a great privilege. Much of what we take as a given today, I want to stress, was simply beyond our reach then. But here is the lesson. If we have progressed so much by discarding that socialist model, by going forward with our own authentic beliefs and entrepreneurship, ask yourself, when this foundation is so much more solid, and as we get empowered by technology, how much further can your generation take the nation? In this environment, our understanding of the world, I must also tell you, was limited. And by the way, it was through very different mediums. Books, radio, later on television, and newspapers were the main source of information. The arrival of the internet was one revolution, that of the smartphone more recently, an even greater one. It was not just a question of knowing more or less about the world. In that era, the world was simply a more distant place, one much harder to relate with. Depending on what one did, it was an object of curiosity and in some cases perhaps of compulsion. But it was rarely perceived as an opportunity. Now, let's fast forward a few decades and come to the present. Where the world is concerned, Asserting today a definitive picture is obviously a real problem because so much of it is in transition. But the global order established 80 years ago is clearly unraveling. There are multiple and complex reasons for that. Naturally, we attribute it to the politics and policies of individual nations, especially large ones. However, they themselves are actually reacting to trends that may even be of their own making. At the heart of the matter are three concepts. One, globalization. Two, rebalancing. And three, multipolarity. And each have been accelerated by the march of technology. Now, you might think that I'm beginning a lecture on political science. But I want you all to appreciate that whatever you may have studied, whatever job you may have now entered, these facets that I'm talking about will actually impact your lives in the coming years. Perhaps globalization is the most appropriate one to begin because it has actually fundamentally altered the manner in which we work, we think, and we even exist. Some might tell you that in one form or the other, it has always been there. This may be true, but not with the intensity and the impact that we experience now. Whether it is the transportation of goods, the mobility of people, the breaching of boundaries, or the impact of ideas, we are witnessing something truly unprecedented. Each of these dimensions influences our life. Your generation, I'm confident, will travel much more. It will explore different work opportunities. It will connect with other societies, beliefs and views, and it will access products which are made far away. Now, this can be both a benefit and a concern. If we get our act together, if we get it together purposefully, the needle will move in the positive direction. If we don't, it goes the opposite way. So let me illustrate this with some examples. By doubling down on Make in India, more of our products can make their mark beyond our shores. This is over and above meeting our own needs. Add to that design in India, research in India, innovate in India, or deliver from India. And the same holds true for services as well. Conversely, we will remain a mere market for others if we are less than successful in our efforts. Obviously, all this is easier said than done, and we have to upgrade our infrastructure, we have to develop our human resources, we must adopt and pursue right policies. But more importantly, it requires vision, it requires leadership, and it requires execution, all of which we fortunately have today. Now, just the record of the last few years should infuse confidence in all of us. After all, I would like you to reflect on this. We have deployed our own 5G stack. Remember, we couldn't do that for 3G, 4G. We have the world's largest digital public infrastructure. We have landed on the difficult side of the moon. We have erected the world's highest rail bridge. We have introduced the Vande Bharat Expresses. And we have spawned a vibrant startup culture. All that must today prepare us for the coming of artificial intelligence. And believe me, this will bring the world even closer to our daily existence. Now, what separates the globalization era from its predecessors is that when it comes to resources, supply chains, markets, or partners, we are actually operating well beyond our own borders. For us personally, that means developing a much greater awareness of the world, its possibilities, and of course, its risks. It is not only a global marketplace that we contemplate, but increasingly a global workplace. In essence, globalization has changed horizons and has expanded your options. Understandably, different nations have taken advantages of these shifts which I'm describing to different degrees. Some, in fact, even believe that it has been to their detriment. Objectively, what has happened is that after decolonization, many nations were able to progress and prosper because they now control their own destinies. Now, this has not happened automatically. The quality of choices and the wisdom of policy has made a crucial difference. In India's own case, we have seen how leadership and governance has led to ups and downs in various phases in our economic growth and in our social transformation. The nation that has gained the most in this era is China. But we ourselves have done well, especially in the post-reform era. And I would say even more in the last decade. There would be some others in the emerging markets category about whom the same can be said. In contrast, much of the Western world now feels that they have stagnated, a sentiment that has increasingly come to acquire a political meaning. There are many reasons for that sentiment. Western elites consciously chose to shift production to maximize profits. Their competitiveness has eroded over the years, accelerated by their lifestyle. Their demographic predicament has been an added factor. But the cumulative result of all these happenings is that the global economic and thereafter political pecking order has actually undergone a very significant change. This rebalancing is not only a reflection of relative power, it is also one of the attitude that people have to each other and to the world. As one of the notable examples of rising in the international order power structure, the unfolding attitude and intent of India towards the world merits reflection. How does the world perceive us currently? The short answer is very much more positively and very much more seriously than before. And the reasons for that is both our national brand and our individual reputations, which have improved considerably. We are regarded today by the world as people with a strong work ethic, with an aptitude for technology, who espouse a family-centric culture. In conversations abroad, I largely hear words of praise for our diaspora. And increasingly, as ease of doing business and ease of living improve in India itself, for us as a people, for us as a nation, for us as a society. The old stereotypes about India are steadily being put behind. Of course, there is much more that we need to do in our journey of progress and modernization. But this evolution in our image is an undeniable reality. Let me also stress that this is neither anecdotal nor impressionistic. Hard figures vouch for this transformation. Among them, the growing number of global capability centers in India, the increasing demand for Indian talent and skills abroad, and the individual successes of people. And this extends equally to us as a collective. Perhaps more than others, India is today defined by its talent and by its skill. All that has helped to shape our national brand. So let us ponder then on the opposite, on the converse. How do we Indians approach the world? Again, I would say clearly, with more confidence and with more capability. But there is a difference that is worth noting. Most nations have made their presence felt in the world through economic interactions, be it trade, investment, or services. Naturally, that has been our pathway as well, and each of these metrics has been increasing. But what distinguishes us, however, is the relevance of human resources. This often takes the form of a debate focusing on manufacturing versus services. In reality, the two are actually closely interlinked. A large economy like ours must develop substantial and contemporary manufacturing if it is to keep abreast of technology, and if it is to imbibe and generate an industrial work culture. Only then can we hone our capabilities even in the services sector. Moreover, as incomes rise and demands grow, a range of socio-economic requirements need to be addressed more effectively. We will need not just more engineers, doctors, and managers, or scientists, techies, and lawyers, but equally teachers, researchers, historians, artists, and sportspersons. Bear in mind that in the last decade alone, I want you to reflect on this. In the last decade alone, our higher education institutions have broadly doubled in number over what they had been before. And there is room for more growth and greater improvement. My point is that we have started to surge in trained human resources at the very time when many developed nations are struggling to find them. Since demand and supply invariably develop their own equation, we have entered an era of mobility. A global workforce is in the making. In my own travels abroad, I increasingly encounter more Indian aircrew, more Indian hotel staff and managers, more Indian medical personnel, professionals, and entrepreneurs. This has two important implications for us as a government. One, we need to ensure the welfare, including in conflict situations. And two, that the politics of this mobility needs to be managed. These can be challenging at times, but nevertheless need constant attention. Our record in taking care of citizens, whether during COVID or in conflict situations, is second to none. To be honest, I believe it is the strongest in the world. As to the flow of talent, it is gathering momentum even while stirring sensitivities in some quarters. But economics and technology are hard to stop. And when talent does not move to the task will surely do to the talent. Either way, the workforce in the coming years will be far, far more international than it is today. When we discuss changes in the world, it is also common to normally talk about economy, technology, military capabilities, or politics. But rebalancing has some other dimensions which should not be ignored. This includes the definition of what are norms, the relevance of culture, and the power of narratives. Although decolonization is approaching its 9th decade, it is still very much a Western-dominated world order. There can be a healthy debate how best to make it more representative of all cultures, but change we surely must. This has different facets, from tabling alternative ideas, advancing new initiatives, popularizing our customs and traditions, or setting up different platforms and mechanisms. Let me share a few illustrations in that context. Think about the International Day of Yoga, or for that matter, the International Year of Millets. Reflect on the Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam campaign, or how Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam has come to drive our G20 presidency and which led to the inclusion of the African Union in its membership. Then there is the International Solar Alliance, the LIFE Initiative, the fact that we have set up a WHO Center for Traditional Medicine. When Deepavali is recognized by UNESCO as intangible heritage, or Lucknow and Hyderabad are declared UNESCO gastronomy cities, believe me, these are statements in themselves. In the diplomatic world, this thinking has led to the creation of BRICS and more recently of the Voice of Global South summits. In fact, when I was myself giving in to the temptation of writing, that urge to balance out the conventional Western concepts in strategic writings was very strong. It led me to highlight older traditions in statecrafts in the Ramayana and the Mahabharata that have not got the global attention that they merit. Bharat is one of the few old civilizations that continues today as a major nation state. We will shape a more balanced global narrative, but only by taking more pride in our customs, traditions, and heritage. This is what I discern in contemporary India, and let me tell you, it is a source of great reassurance. The global order has now reached a point where rebalancing is creating multipolarity. A number of centers of power and influence have emerged. No country, however powerful, can impose its will on all issues. Not just that, it also means now that there is a natural competition among nations in the world and that it creates its own balance. The very idea of power, that it has so many definitions of trade, of energy, of military, of resources, of technology, of talent, it makes this a particularly complex phenomenon. It is also essential to recognize that that global powers are no longer capable of being universal. We see that in the selectivity of issues and the prioritization of agenda. In fact, the trend in many quarters is towards being much more self-centered than before. So as we saw during the COVID pandemic, the generosity of India is not necessarily shared by others. There are some particular features of the world politics today that also bear appreciation. Policies are increasingly national, maybe even regional, and the global commons often suffers neglect. Globalization itself is in political retreat, even if its economic dimensions remain deeply entrenched. In many parts of the world, historical causes and historical concerns are being revived. The propensity to take risks is very much higher. All in all, we are much more complex, volatile, and uncertain international situation. I stress this not only to make you more aware of the challenges in the world, but also so that you fully appreciate the stability and the progress at home. Indian foreign policy in such a context understandably strives for optimal positioning. We seek to maximize the freedom of choice. We also strive to maintain the autonomy of decision making. This means working with major nations and regions on agreed agendas, but in combinations that suit our national interest. Like any other nations, our priorities start with the immediate neighborhood, where we proof against volatility by deepening cooperation, contacts, and communication. Expressed as neighborhood first, it is then buttressed by a further set of policies that focus on the Gulf, on Southeast Asia, on Central Asia, and the Indian Ocean. We have built on the historical solidarity with developing nations by promoting the grouping of the Global South. And I must say, I was particularly pleased to see the representation of students at this university. But as India ascends the international hierarchy, with all the accompanying growth of interest and influence, we too must start preparing for a global footprint, whether it is the Indo-Pacific or Africa, the Mediterranean or the Caribbean, or indeed even the Arctic or Antarctica. We are starting something now that your generation will have to take forward. Much of what I've said is something that I'm sure graduating students have sensed intuitively, whether it is about the world or about our own society. Change may be the only constant, but it is one happening more frequently and impactfully. As all of you connect dots around you, from infrastructure to education, to the quality of life, as you reflect on your closer connect to the world and its developments, I'm confident that you will approach your future with great optimism. You will achieve what we could only dream of, and much more. On this momentous occasion, as you step into real life, let me express my good wishes to each and every one of you. You will not only do India proud, but also contribute to a better world. I thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request the audience to please rise and give Dr. Jaishankar a standing ovation. Thank you, sir, once again for such an inspiring address. Students are requested to remain seated as we begin the conferment of doctoral, master's, and bachelor degrees. I now invite Dr. Shashikala Gurpur, Dean, Faculty of Law.
I request you to confer doctoral, master, and bachelor degrees and diploma to the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Law at the following institutes who are present here and those permitted to remain absent: Symbiosis Law School, Pune; Symbiosis Law School, Noida; Symbiosis Law School, Hyderabad; and Symbiosis Law School, Nagpur. I also request you to confer the doctoral degree on the following students: Vemulapati Sridhar, Prathamesh Milind Joshi, Dharangutti Yogesh Madan, Ritika Behel, Sanjana Mittal, Chirag Balyan, and Richa Dwivedi.
Thank you, Dr. Gurpur. I now invite Dr. Abhijit Shirputkar, Dean, Faculty of Management. As the degrees and diplomas are being conferred, I request the respective faculty students to please rise.
Chancellor, sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master, bachelor's degrees and diplomas on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Management at the following institutes who are present here and those permitted to remain absent: Symbiosis of Business Management, Pune; Symbiosis of International Business, Pune; Symbiosis Center for Management and Human Resource Development, Pune; Symbiosis of Management Studies; Symbiosis of Digital and Telecom Management; Symbiosis Center for Management Studies; Symbiosis Institute of Operations Management; Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Bengaluru; Symbiosis School of Banking and Finance; Symbiosis Center for Management Studies, Noida; Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Hyderabad; Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Nagpur; Symbiosis Center for Management Studies, Nagpur; Symbiosis Center for Corporate Education, Pune; Symbiosis Center for Skill Development, Nagpur; Symbiosis Center for Management Studies, Bengaluru; Symbiosis Center for Management Studies, Hyderabad; Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Noida; and Symbiosis School for Online and Digital Learning, Pune. I also request you to confer the doctoral degree on the following students: Udayan Dasgupta, Vartak Pallavi Sachin Rohini, Alok Bhagwat, Sanchayita Nag, Pankaj Kumar Shivastava, Saswati Chakrabarti, Bahulikar Surjit, Chavan Abhijit, Shantanu Shantaram Apte, Lakshmi Murthy, Ghorpade Reshma, Shweta Devendra Shirolkar, Gokhale Mansi, Purohit Yagnesh, Atnani Rachana, Deshpande Ketan Lakshmikant, Kala Mahadevan, Mugdha Shirish Muzumdar, Pritha Upgade, Shruti Sharma, Kadam Suresh Shankar, Al Rasbi Nasr Salim Ali, Pallavi Kedar Deshpande, Swati Krutartha Shetye, Manisha Jignesh Sangvi, Khalil Ahmad, Dani Mugda Vinod, Neha Vivek Dharurkar, Bore Milin, Bindigiri Priyanka Satish, Neha Dhruva Agarwal, Smriti Shukla, Arpita Gurbakshani, Pooja Singh, Tanvi Godbole, Aparna Bahar Kulkarni, Shiba Prasad Mohanty, Nilaya Murthy, Yadav Anusuya Shukar, Megha Jaimani, Wapiwala Fatima Mansur Shakina, Seema Bharadwaj, Aman Sharma, and Salim Prito Kupchandani. All the management institute students are requested to rise. All students under Faculty of Management.
Thank you, sir. All Faculty of Management students, please occupy your seats. Thank you. Please remain seated. Thank you, Dr. Chirputkar. I request students of Faculty of Computer Studies to please rise. And I request Dr. Dhanya Pramod, Dean, Faculty of Computer Studies. I invite her here.
I request all the students of Faculty of Computer Studies to please stand up. Chancellor, sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master and bachelor degrees on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Computer Studies at the following institutes who are present here and those who permitted to remain absent: Symbiosis Institute of Computer Studies and Research, Pune; Symbiosis Center for Information Technology, Pune; and Symbiosis School of Online and Digital Learning, Pune. I also request you to confer the doctoral degree on the following students: Ujjwala Preetham Kolte, Hema Gaikwad, Deebashri Sisodia, Pushpa Mahapatra, Milind Vijay Pase, Geeta Sahu, Siddiqullah Bariksai, Telele Milind Giridhar, and Debrupa Chatterjee. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dhanya. The students standing may please be seated. I request students of Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences to please rise. And I request Dr. Rajiv Yeravdekar, Provost and Dean, Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences, to be here.
I request all students of the Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences to remain standing as I read out the request to the Honorable Chancellor. Chancellor, sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master and bachelor's degree and diplomas on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences at the following institutes who are present here and those who have been permitted to remain absent: Symbiosis Institute of Health Sciences, Symbiosis College of Nursing, Symbiosis School of Biological Sciences, Symbiosis School of Sports Sciences, Symbiosis School of Culinary Arts and Nutritional Sciences, Symbiosis Center for Health Skills, and Symbiosis School for Online and Digital Learning. I also request you to confer the doctoral degree on the following students: Madhura Gauri Shevde, Santosh Balu Dumre, Deshpande Pooja Rishikesh, Godse Ravish Chandrakant Shailaja, Teli Prajakta Devidas Jyoti, Chakrapani Chatla, Neha Saini, Aditi Rajesh Deshmane, Yargati Rizwan Rahim, Bere Isha Milin, Shaswati Khemraj Vankar, and Mangar Nilima Shantaram. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Yeravdekar. The students may please be seated. I request students of Faculty of Media and Communication to please rise. And I invite Dr. Ruchi Kherjaggi, Dean, Faculty of Media and Communication.
I request all the students of SIMC, SCMC, SSVAP and the PhD scholars of Faculty of Media and Communication to stand up. Chancellor, sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master, and bachelor degrees on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Media and Communication at the following institutes, who are present here and those permitted to remain absent. Symbiosis Institute of Media and Communication, Pune. Symbiosis Center for Media and Communication, Pune. Symbiosis School of Visual Arts and Photography, Pune, and the Symbiosis School for Online and Digital Learning. I also request you to confer the doctoral degree on the following students: Saeed Tanveer Tahir, Mudita Mishra, G. Nikita, Kyur Sudhagar Sahasrabuddhe, Mithun Chandra Chaudhary, Shayok Pal, and Deepti Singh Apte. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Ruchi. The students may please be seated. I request students of Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences to please rise, and I invite Dr. Jyoti Chandiramani, Dean, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, all the institutions, request to please rise. We'll be seeing you here. I request Chancellor, sir, to confer the doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees and diplomas on the students who have passed the respective examination under the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences at the following institutions who are present here and those who are permitted to remain absent. Symbiosis School of Economics, Pune. Symbiosis School for Liberal Arts, Pune. Symbiosis School of International Studies, Pune. Symbiosis Statistical Institute, Pune. English Language Teaching Institute of Symbiosis, Pune. And Symbiosis School for Online and Digital Learning, Pune. I also request you to confer the doctoral degree on the following students: Krishnakant Roy, Suchita Mandal, Suvayan Niyogi, Asta Bhel, Khare Amay Praveen, Sukhpreet Kaur Jaggi, and Sri Jani Banerjee. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Chandiramani. The students may please be seated. I request students of Faculty of Engineering to please rise now. I invite Dr. Ketan Kotecha, Dean, Faculty of Engineering.
I request the students, undergraduate, postgraduate, and PhD students of Faculty of Engineering to please rise. Chancellor, sir, I request you to confer the doctoral, master's, and bachelor degrees on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Engineering at the following institutes who are present here and those who are permitted to remain absent: Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune, Symbiosis Institute of Geoinformatics, Pune, and Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Nagpur. I also request you to confer the doctoral degrees on the following students: Trupti Parvase, Nandini Venkat Iyer, Chandrakant Dattatreya Bose, Deshpande Sripad Vashant, Mohammad Ayaz Jamil Khan, Chaudhary Natasha Balakrishna, Kamathe Vishal Manges, Swapnil Asol Narkhede, Hema Ramarao Karande, Musale Silpa Madhukar, Piyush Singhal, Mane Silpakala Tulsiram, Sinde Sapna Ramchandra, Jalaj Pacholi, Malekar Rajeshwari Rajneesh, Salaka Kailas Hire, Rahut Hima Dondiram, Kumar Gaurav Sagar, Sweta Salaike, Sona Kamble Rahul Ganpatrao, Jayasri Ashok Pandey, Dike Sangita Changadav, Natu Milind Ashok, Javed Mohammad Subedar, Hivale Madhuri Suresh Rao, Suresh Sukam Kolekar, Kaushal Sital, Gawade Shreyas Suryakant, Sejul Kunal Monichandra, Date Manali Abhay, Pooja Visal Bidwai, Khemani Bharti Jaydev, Vanita Sushant Agrawal, Supriya Vikram Malvekar, Bivde Rajdit Vashant, Payal Sanjay Kadam, and Sonavne Sailes Balakrishna. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Kotecha. The students may be seated. I now request students of Faculty of Architecture and Design to please rise. I invite Dr. Sanjeevani Ayachit, Dean, Faculty of Architecture and Design.
May I request all the students of the Faculty of Architecture and Design to please rise? Chancellor, sir, I request you to confer the bachelor's degrees on the students who have passed the respective examinations under the Faculty of Architecture and Design at the following institutes who are present here and those who are permitted to remain absent: Symbiosis Institute of Design, Pune, and Symbiosis School of Planning, Architecture and Design, Nagpur. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjeevani. I now request all the students to please rise and continue to remain standing till degrees and diplomas are conferred. I now request Chancellor Sir to confer the doctoral, master's and bachelor's degrees and diplomas on all the students.
In my capacity as the Chancellor of Symbiosis International University, I hereby confer doctoral, master, and bachelor's degrees and diplomas under all faculties on the successful students present here and on those who have been permitted to remain absent. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations to the successful students and proud parents. The students, please be seated. We would also like to tell you that the degrees and diplomas awarded to the students are being uploaded on DG Locker, which is the National Academic Depository. This is an initiative of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in collaboration with the University Grants Commission. The Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar Award for the Outstanding Foreign Student of the Year was established by the Chancellor in the year 2016. This award carries a citation and award money of 1 lakh rupees from his personal savings in recognition of the exemplary achievements of a foreign student studying in India with a potential to go back to their home country and involve themselves with socially significant activities and projects. I now request the Honorable Chancellor, Sir, to announce the recipient of Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar Award for the Outstanding Foreign Student for the year 2025.
This year, the award goes to Mr. Bhaskar Bashir Muhammad from Syria. Congratulations.
I invite Bashir Mohammed to come on stage to receive the award. Bashir Mohammed is the winner of this year's Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar Award for Outstanding Foreign Student of the Year. Selected from several foreign students across the countries, he has impressed the jury with his drive to pursue what he believed to be his calling. After journeying from Syria to Pune, he joined the Symbiosis School of Culinary Arts and Nutritional Sciences and embraced this new academic, cultural, and social environment. Beyond the academic achievements, he has embodied the true spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the belief that the world is one family, by building friendships across cultures, contributing actively to university events, and serving as a positive representative of his country, Syria. I now invite Mr. Bashir Mohammed to deliver his acceptance speech.
Namaste, everyone. I am Bashir Kamal Muhammad from Syria, standing here today as the best international student of the year. It's actually an honor I never imagined myself when I first began this journey away from home. And I am proud to be an international student at Symbiosis International University, where I truly felt a home away from home. When I first learned about Symbiosis' motto and Dr. S.B. Muzumdar's mission, I was deeply inspired by the vision of creating global citizens. And at that moment, I remembered something my father taught me when I was younger, I used to ask him questions about religion and different ethnicities. And one day I asked him, what is the difference between them? And his answer was, if you meet a group of people, each from different parts of the world, you will realize that there is no real difference because we are all humans. We all have the same heart, soul, and mind. We all have the same feelings. We may have different cultures, but we are all connected through shared values. And today, after meeting and living with different students from all over the world, in India and especially Symbiosis, I realized that we all are humans. We all are one family. Exactly, I understood the true meaning of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, Symbiosis motto, and Dr. S.P. Mujumdar's mission, that the whole world is one human family. And we should not see any differences between each other. And we should all understand that we are all the same people. We are all came from the same place. We are all going to the same place. We should all be together at this life and at this mission together. And of course, this journey would not have been possible without the guidance and support of Symbiosis faculty members, especially Dr. S.P. Mujumdar and Dr. Vidya Ayurvedikar and the SIU International Office team. And I would love also to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our mentor and director, Professor Atul Gokhale, and our guiding light, Ms. Mohini Sharma, and of course, the entire family and team of Symbiosis School of Culinary Arts, and all my brother and sister of international students and Indian students from all over the world. Thank you so much, and Jai Jagat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bashir, and many congratulations once again. I now invite Vice Chancellor Dr. Radhakrishnan Raman to announce the recipients of the Chancellor's gold medals and other prestigious awards. The awardees are requested to come on the dais to receive their award when their name is announced.
I request the following students to come on the dais and receive their awards. Chancellor's Gold Medal for Best Outgoing Indian Student in Postgraduate Program, Shri Arora, student of MBA Data Science and Data Analytics from Symbiosis Center for Information Technology, SCIT, Pune. Chancellor's Gold Medal for Best Outgoing Indian Student in Undergraduate Program, Srinath P. Narayan, student of BSc Economics Honors, student from Symbiosis School of Economics, SSE, Pune. Chancellor's Gold Medal for Best Outgoing International Students in Postgraduate Program, Maikano Khadija Abdullah from Nigeria, students of MBA HHM from Symbiosis Institute of Health Sciences, Pune, SIHS, Pune. Chancellor's Gold Medal for Best Outgoing International Student in Undergraduate Program, Roshan Kumar Yadav from Nepal, student of BTech AI and ML from Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune. BTech student AI and ML from Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune, Roshan Kumar Yadav from Nepal. Late Jaiti Deshmukh Award for Best Outgoing Girl Student, Vaishnavi Vittal Rao Makne, student of BA LLB from Symbiosis Law School, Nagpur. Late Satpal P. Malhotra Gold Medal for Excellence in Business Management by Wakefield Foundation. Anant Jain, student of MBA from Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Pune. Late Chetan Dattaji Gaikwad Gold Medal to the topper in Bachelor of Technology Civil Engineering program in SIT Pune, Muskan, student of BTech Civil Engineering from Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune. Late Sri Daji Kaka Gadgil Gold Medal to the topper in MBA IB program from SIIB, Yatika Singh, student of MBA IB International Business from Symbiosis Institute of International Business, SIIB, Pune. Lieutenant General Dr. M.A. Tutakne, retired, Gold Medal for the Best Outgoing Undergraduate Student completing program of 4 years or more goes to Muskan Singh, student from BDES, from Symbiosis Institute of Design, SID, Pune. Late Shri Prabhakar Trayambak Sunavne Gold Medal to girl topper in MBA with Operations Supply Chain Management as specialization. Talluri Sravani, student of MBA Operations Management from Symbiosis Institute of Operations Management, Nasik. And the last one, late Ms. Akanksha Tiwari Gold Medal to the graduating girl student securing the highest CGPA in BTech E&TC at SIT Pune goes to Aditi Rahul Sate, student of BTech Electronics and Telecommunication from Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune. Congratulations to all proud recipients and their parents. Thank you so much, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is a special announcement. Dr. Rajiv Radhakrishnan, Provost of Faculty of Medicine, recently conferred Honorary Fellowship of Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons, Glasgow, and and also Honorary Fellowship of Royal College of Gynecology and Obstetrics. I request Honorable Minister to bless Dr. Rajiv Radhakrishnan. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations to all the proud recipients of various awards, the gold medals, and also many congratulations to Dr. Rajiv Radhakrishnan for this glorious fellowship. As we conclude this special occasion, we extend our deepest gratitude to the chief guest, Dr. S. Jaishankar, Honorable Minister of External Affairs, Government of India, for gracing the convocation and an inspiring convocation address. Thank you, sir, from the bottom of our hearts. We are indebted to Honorable Chancellor, Professor Dr. S.B. Muzumdar, for conferring the degrees on graduating students, as well as Pro-Chancellor Dr. Vidya Yeravdekar for her proactive leadership, and Vice-Chancellor Dr. Radhakrishnan Raman for his insightful remarks and his university report. Our sincere thanks to the members of the Managing Committee of Symbiosis, Executive Council, Academic Council, Deans, Registrar, Controller of Examinations, all faculty members and members of staff for all their support that they have extended. We are grateful to the press representatives and media persons for their presence on this special occasion. We also recognize our international students for their participation and truly embodying the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We offer a special thanks to our distinguished invitees for joining us and to the sponsors of our gold medals and prestigious awards. Finally, we congratulate all the graduates, their proud families and award recipients, including Mr. Bashir Mohammed and our gold medalist for their exemplary achievements. May I have a round of applause? I now request Registrar Dr. M.S. Shejul to take the proceedings forward.
Chancellor, sir, may I request you to declare the 22nd Convocation closed?
I declare the 22nd Convocation closed.
I request the audience to please rise and join our international students from Bangladesh, DR Congo, Egypt, Fiji, the Gambia, Kenya, Mali, Mauritius, Mozambique, Nepal, Nigeria, Sri Lanka, Sudan, Syria, Turkmenistan, Uganda, Uzbekistan, Vietnam, Yemen, and Zimbabwe for their rendition of the national anthem. Janagana mana adhinayaka jaya hai, Bharat bhagya vidata, Punjab, Sindhu, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Utkala, Banga, Vindhya, Himachala, Yamuna, Ganga, Uchchala, Jaladhitaranga, Tava Shubha Name Jage, Tava Shubha Ashish Mange, Gahe Tava Jaya Gatha, Thank you, everybody. I request the audience to please remain standing and not leave the pandal till the academic procession retires.